Good evening and welcome to our Wednesday night service. Go ahead and stand, take your hymn books. Hymn number 174 is what we'll start with. Number 174, Faith is the Victory. Encamped along the hills of light, ye Christian soldiers rise, and press the battle ere the night shall veil the close against the foe in vales below. Let all our strength be hurled. Faith is the victory we know that overcomes the world. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes the world. His banner over us is love, our sword, the word of God. We tread the road, the saints above, with shouts of triumph drawn. By faith they like a whirlwind's breath swept over every field. The faith by which they conquer death is still her shining shield. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glory world. And on verse number 4, to him who overcomes the foe, white raiment shall be given. Who overcomes the foe, white raiment shall be given. Before the angels we shall know his name confessed in heaven. Then onward from the hills of light, our hearts with love, Jesus' conquering name. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes. And turn over to 267. 267, I know whom I have believed. I know not why God's wondrous grace to me hath made known, nor why unworthy Christ in love redeemed me for his own. But I know whom I have believed and am persuaded that he is able to keep back which I've committed unto him against the day. His saving faith to me he did impart, nor how believing in his word brought peace within my heart. But I know whom I have believed and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. Let's do verse number 4. I know not what of good or ill may be reserved for me. Days of golden days before his face I see, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed
I believe you can have a seat. I realized why this is always difficult for me and always really hard and always really confusing, because I'm never up here at 7 o'clock. We're always down there with the teenagers, so I'm like, what happens during this service? I don't remember. But I don't know if we have any visitors here. Do we have anyone here that hasn't been here in a while? I think it's all home folk tonight. Thanks for coming tonight. Let's go to a word in prayer. Pray for me. My voice is a little shot already, and just got a little bit of a headache, so just pray that everything goes well and I don't pass out on the platform. Dear Jesus, thank you for today. Well, we don't have to do today because today is not Wednesday. Today is not Wednesday on here. Wednesday, teen soul winning, didn't happen today. Teen meeting didn't happen today because I'm up here. Midweek service, King's Kids, that's happening right now, so we got that taken care of. Turn in any completed Sunday school commitment forms. How many of you have commitment forms that you filled out? How many of you tried commitment forms? All right, some of you, put your hands up there. I tried to, but my parents decided that they weren't going to come now, so I'm a little bit sad. I don't get the catch of the day. Unless he's watching right now, then he might feel bad and come anyway. But if you have those forms filled out, he watches, okay? He watches on Wednesday night because their church service is on Thursday. But anyway, if you have those commitment forms and you have them filled out, you'll put those in the offering plate in just a minute. I guess I need to explain. You should have received a little list like this in your prayer bulletin tonight. Basically how it's going to work, you can turn in the commitment cards at any time. So if you do something for the 4th week, you can turn that in now. But just keep in mind, on Sunday when you fill out the scorecard, you're not going to count those until that week. Does that make sense? So you don't say, I turned in 10 commitment cards. You say, I turned in 2 commitment cards for April 7th when you fill out your scorecard, okay? And then same thing as time goes on. So you can turn them all in now. Just make sure that you get credit for them the week that you're supposed to get credit for them. Make sense? Good, I'm glad. All right, soul winning tomorrow at 6:30. RU at 7. Remember the Calvary Baptist. I didn't write it down in this one, but I believe it was 5:45. Be here at the church. We'll be leaving roughly around then, maybe 6 o'clock. We'll be getting back around 10:30 that evening. And of course, parents, I'll text you when I know the time that we'll actually be getting back. Saturday, soul winning class from 9 to 9:30. Prayer meeting at 9:30, soul winning and bus visitation at 10 a.m. You want to be there if you want to get points for your team. You get points for every new door or every hour you're spending knocking new doors there. And then Servants Day from 2 to 6 p.m. We'd love for all of you to help. We've got a lot that we're planning to do as far as getting some landscaping done here on the new addition side. Also getting all that mulch down that we've ordered. It should be light work, and light work means it goes quicker and we can eat faster. So I'm always on board for that. Next Sunday, of course, this coming Sunday is Pastor's 10th anniversary as our pastor. Everyone's invited to that dinner. It'll be in the gym at 5 p.m. Bring a main dish, a side, a dessert, and a special